helped you develop your, as Dre said, like, develop his pen and writing, like
sound.
Usually it's a producer. It could be a producer. I think probably you was probably in the dungeon. You also had a partner.
Yeah.
Because a little bit like who helped you develop that sound?
Nobody, me.
You did it all yourself?
Who else gonna do it, man?
But
Come on, man.
who you was listening to though? Like, cause I heard you one time say I'm the female Gucci Mane.
Yeah, I was
And
listening
so
to
it's
some
like-
of everybody, man. Like I'm weird. Like you probably wouldn't even think I sit in and just say, "Turn us Andre," and be like, "Hey, yeah." Like I be on weird shit.
Yeah.
I be on weird shit, man. So like you never know when I'm finna turn on.
Yeah.
Like I be in the car, we'll be smoking, and I just go somewhere else.
I will say to any artist though too, like don't just listen to the genre that you in.
Nah, I don't.
Because like what expounds or makes a genre better is things coming outside of it, getting into it, you know, and you interject that into like, if you listen to classical music and you say, oh man, I love that classical music, but people ain't really listening to that. But if I put that on some drums, it takes it a certain kind of way, you know what I mean? So I think when you say I listen to everything, like that's one thing about Outkast, like we was just, me and Big listened to everything. Like it was, and to that point, at a certain point, we felt like we can do everything because we listen to everything.
That's
so,
how I feel.
Yeah, I think music is just, you don't have to do one thing, you know, if you don't want to,
It
but
opened the
all the
door for other
influences.
stuff for sure.
Oh, for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
like you can go be in a movie, you can start a fashion line, you can be a chef, for real. Like you can do whatever you want to once you like in the game.
What do you want to do with it?
I'm multi-talented. I want to do everything. Like when I was coming up, I used to make my own clothes. I got a lip gloss brand. I used to sell lip gloss. Like I did hair. I used to do hair.
She a hustler.
She a hustler.
Yes, like I've been
hustling.
hustling. This y'all want me to tell y'all how I knew I was hustling? Cause I sat back, I said, dang, I've been had hustling in my blood. Cause when I was a little kid, I used to go to school. I used to be selling Kool-Aid out the little package, like the Kool-Aid and sugar. I cry the kids over to the corner of the slide, give me my money here, pour it in their hand, I ain't gonna lie.
That's real.
I used to take the chips and the snacks from home, honey buns, oatmeal pies, come to school, selling it to the kids. I'm like, Mama, they be saying they hungry, so she let me fill my book bags up.
The candy lady.
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
like,
for sure. We all had
I've
them.
been a hustler, and then when I was in middle school, I used to do my own hair, and then I seen the girls needed their hair done, so they started coming to me like, can you do my hair? And I'm like, sure. I'm in middle school, I'm just doing some shit. But it started like, and that's how it got me popping. Like I was known as the hood hottest hairstylist.
Yeah, I used to cut hair too.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I used to
In high
cut
school?
all the kids in the hood, their mama used to come bring
Period. That's how I
$5 a head.
was.
Yeah, before, cause when you're an artist, really.
I'm about to say,
when you're an artist, like
every
cutting
artist
hair
in the
is
hood
like,
really be.
cause it's really
barbers always
sculpting. That's really what it is. You're just
Yeah.
sculpting. You
For
know what I mean?
sure.
Like, and fade is just kind of like
For
taking,
sure.
removing material.
Where'd you get the confidence, not only like musically, to do like, you know, like you were just talking about like out of the box, like not just traditional, what we've been used to, but also from a fashion style. Like I think of like, hey, yeah, I think of like the outfit. Like where'd that confidence come from early in your career? 'Cause you've always been like
Over
that.
time, my influences from, once I started producing on the second album, you know, I'm buying records and I'm looking at the back of albums, looking at all the groups that I'm into, looking at Parliament Funkadelic, looking at Sly Stone, looking at those players who played with James Brown, blah, blah, blah. And I started to notice the people that I was attracted to. And I was like, that's who I want to be like, you know? So a lot of my heroes, from Prince to Sly, that's all in me, like punk artists. I always went to like who looked like they having the most fun, telling the most truth. So that's kind of like, that was a big influence. And honestly, man, my crew, man, like, all the people in me and Big and CeeLo were the youngest niggas in the dungeon at the time. All my homies from Rico to Gil, Cujo, T-Mo, they were a little older than us, so they had been rapping longer than us. So we kind of like sitting and watching. Like my first studio session was hanging out with Rico and them going, and Gip used to be in a group called East Point Chain Gang. And so my first studio visit was hanging with Reek, they going to the studio to produce Gip them. So it's kind of like my whole crew, like when you build a community of people, which is so important when you have crews, in the dungeon, it became like an island, and we developed our own lingo, our own slang, our own look, and you build confidence in your crew where you don't give a fuck what nobody outside that say. And it's kind of like, once you get that kind of power, you take it out in the world. Like same way like Japan wasn't fucking with nobody for a long time. And they cultivated themselves and they became Japan, and then they
Sure.
opened up the doors. But they were confident in who they were. Like, they were confident in what they offered to the world. So I have to say, man, my crew built me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, rest in peace, Rico. But Rico, there were times when, like, I would say raps to Rico, and he would just get up and walk. He might be smoking a blunt. He might get up and walk away, and it was so disrespectful to me as a kid. I was like, this motherfucker, man, like, but to him, he was like, no, that ain't good enough. And so your crew make you harder, make you better.
Yeah, for
like,
sure,
You
absolutely,
know what I mean?
hell
Like,
yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
in a dungeon, it was a real dungeon where it's like dirt on the wall.
Yeah,
It's
what
like,
was tell us what because we all know Dungeon Family.
Yeah,
But what was the
yeah.
physical place like? Because it was a studio almost, right?
It was a makeshift studio. We had like house speakers and a few drum machines and like car seats that would tow out of cars on dirt floors. It was like a crawl space in Rico's mama house, and Rico was kind and visionary enough to let us all young niggas stay in her house in the basement.
That's crazy.
If she wouldn't have
crazy.
opened her doors and it wouldn't be no dungeon. Shout out Ms. Wade.
Period. Shout
But it
out
was,
to her.
Facts.
Yeah. He was like, sometimes you gotta have somebody with a cool ass mama.
Oh God, I was just finna
For
say that.
real, like,
It's always
she let
gonna be
us
that one
smoke.
friend in the group
She let
that
us
you got in
smoke.
their house, they got
She
it
let y'all
all.
smoke while y'all was on
Yeah. I mean, we was
got
never
snacks.
disrespectful.
But I'm
like,
sure from her point, y'all was safe.
And she was like, if they in my house, then I know they ain't out there doing that.
yeah.
Everybody
And
need
I
a friend
mean,
that got a mama like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if she would like agreed, but
It
we
beats
was
the
smoking.
alternative.
Yeah,
She's probably like, it beats the
we
alternative, you know?
was downstairs, and so she let it happen. And so it was really a house with a family. I mean, like Rico's two sisters were going to high school every day. We beating all night, beats like loud, like smoke all, and they got to wake up in the morning and go to school. Like it was a house, you know. So
She must have believed in y'all. or
Yeah,
something
that's a
she
true
believed in
definition,
her
take a
son,
village.
I
Shit.
believe.
That's
Like,
what's up.
like Rico was a hustler, man. Like Rico had the vision. Like Rico made us believe, you know. Like so.
R.I.P. Rico.
R.I.P.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You asked me where it come from. I'm only like a product of the dungeon. You know, like they gave me, cause I'm an only child. Like I wasn't really confident in school. Like it took me a minute to learn how to perform even. Like I was a nervous kind of like kid. So my dungeon niggas kind of like gave me like a platform to kind of, nigga, go free.
Go do yourself. Yeah, you had the same thing, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Drew and
Yep,
shit, yeah.
yep. I had the crew.
Same type of thing.
My mom was that mom though, because
Yeah.
all the homies always
For
used to come
real.
over my house. Because my
Yeah.
mom was like, so, you know, shit. My mom was only 16 years older than me, so. I mean,
what's
shit.
up.
I'm a high school freshman. My mom 30, so she ain't about to be in the house all day. She out doing her thing. I'm only child too, so like I get it. But all the homies always want to come to my
children.
crib.
Oh no, that sounds
Only
fun.
children.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I know
only
your mama
child.
letting you have come. You the only child.
Yeah, mama was cool as hell.
My mom was strict as a motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah, my mom, man, she wasn't having it, man. Like, my mom, but she did not play, and I'm an only child, man. It was like, and I think that's why I'm wild now, because she was so
Them only
strict,
kids be
man,
bad.
growing up.
Oh, yeah.
She was
I'm a
so
victim of
so
that.
strict, man. Like, and you gotta like, I dropped out of school and told my mama
In what grade?
10th grade, no, 11th grade.
Oh, that's early.
well, we was like smoking and leaving school. They kicked me out of school and sent me to alternative school. And that's when me and CeeLo met back up at the alternative school. And at that point, I'm rapping, I'm going to the dungeon every day. I'm like, man, I'm not doing this school shit. So I just kind of dropped out.
Got it.
And I told my mama I'm about to do this reciting words over beats thing. She like, what the f-?
Reciting words over beats. Not I'm about to be a rapper.
I didn't say it like that,
Mom, I'm
but-
about to be a rapper.
but
Boy,
I'm
if you don't
trying
get
to
your ass up,
legitimize the shit,
I'm about
you
to
know
do
what
these
I mean?
reciting words, Mom, over these
That is
musical
poems.
instruments.
It's
And so
poems
she
with
didn't take,
instruments in the
she didn't take
background.
that kindly, man. Like,
You thought you had that figured out before you
Yeah, the
went to
wordplay
her.
before you
no,
went to
no, I
mom.
don't even think I said it like that, but
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
trying to
say-
think. I'm trying to think how she's thinking. Like, so you gonna say some words. You gonna drop out of school and say some words over beats. That's your plan. And so I can understand from a mom's standpoint. She was like, hell no. And so she went with it. Like they wouldn't even let us sign our record deal. We could have signed early on, but my mama wouldn't let me do it.
'Cause you
They
wasn't
won't let
18
you
yet.
sign.
Yeah.
So we had to
You
wait.
need a guardian.
Yeah, you weren't 18 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is so, it's like I don't know about you guys, it's like a full circle moment for me. I'm from New York, hearing these stories about Dungeon Family, hearing you at 16, and then remembering the South got something to say.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
You went to
What year was that?
94?
It was a Source Award.
94, 95, I don't
Got
remember.
booed.
Yeah, can you talk a little bit about that? Do you remember that moment?
I totally remember it. It was not planned. It looked brave, but I was nervous as a motherfucker. I was just angry, man, because like we in New York and we love New York. We grew up on all New York music, man. And when they announced who, I think the award was Best New Artist or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think Salt and Pepper and somebody else opened the envelope. So Best New Artist is Outkast? Like they read it like that.
Yeah.
So we were angry, like we Dungeon whole crew there, man. Like, and I was just angry, man. Like, and I just felt like, I don't know, it just came out, and I just said that shit. Like,
What you say?
The South
I
got something
said,
to
the
say.
South got something to say.
You should watch
Y'all-
this
y'all-
video. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember the whole thing, but I just knew niggas were hating on the South at that point. You know what I mean? It was wild, but I just remember just being really angry and driven because, like, we've been creating this music, man. We've been in the dungeon work, like, and we just felt like y'all don't get it,
Right.
you know. And sometimes you have to show people, man.
And it is well,
They
'cause
don't
I'll
get it.
tell you full circle, being
But
in
to
New
give you
York.
drive though, and I actually appreciate it now
Yeah, yeah.
because it made
For
us
sure.
go harder.
For sure. But
That's
I'll
how
tell
they
you,
did me, though.
But I'll tell you
Yeah.
full circle, being in New
Fuel.
York, and you guys probably heard this. It's like there was a time when New York wouldn't play any Southern music, any West Coast music,
On the
whatnot.
radio.
Right? On the radio, right? Hot
Yeah.
97, Power, all that.
Yep.
And then that shifted, and New York radio started getting flack that they were only playing Atlanta, down south music, all that. And that New York artists were starting to sound like Atlanta artists.
Yeah,
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
what did that feel like, it coming full circle where like the music kind of shifted towards like Georgia?
I always say, never hate on nobody because you don't know where they're gonna end up, man.
That's the
Like,
truth.
and it's just what's always on top gonna be on bottom at some point. So it's just a shift. Just wait for your turn, man. It's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
She said it. She said timing.
Yeah,
it's
for
gonna-
real.
it's
It
gonna-
just
it's
wasn't
gonna
my
happen.
time.
You said
and
they
I went
did you
mad.
like that too?
Huh?
Who did you like that? You said they. I heard you say they.
Everybody, like, they still don't believe in me, so I just be like, I'm gonna just show y'all. And like he said, they don't be understanding, like, we really came from nothing, and then we be making a big achievements, like, that's something for us, and then they just be like, you ain't doing
But
nothing, but for
use
us,
it.
it's like,
Fuel.
ain't nobody doing this, so it's
Fuel, use it for fuel, hater fuel, man. It's the best shit. It's
But
free
like,
energy.
I like when they talk about
That
me. I
shit
ain't gonna
free
lie.
energy because that make me go. That make me go in. I love when somebody doubts you.
Cause I'm now finna show you something.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, use
I'll be
it.
back.